Hello and welcome to the Constant Troubles. Thank you for joining us this evening for a evening of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Nan. I use the pronouns he, him, and I'll be your dungeon master tonight. So let's meet our players and a word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Evie. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Fluffles, who also uses she, her pronouns. Fluffles is a very adorable wagdoll tabaxi wogue of the soul knife variety. And they are here with her human upholding Gary, who is a common item, to be completely unchaotic and orderly within this party, which I'm sure will go to plan.
Hello, my name is Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does Elijah. Elijah is a half-orc sorcerer, or a divine sorcerer even, blessed by the gods. Yeah. That's it. Half-orc divine sorcerer. There's nothing else going on here. You can trust me. I'm your friend.
Hi, I'm Scarlett. I'm playing Senna, both of which she, they pronouns. I am a dragon-blooded sorcerer with my brother Elijah, which is also a half-orc. Why would you question such things?
Hello there, my name's Josh. I go by he, him pronouns, and I shall be playing Devrim Stormbeard, who also uses he, him pronouns. Devrim is a dwarven fighter of the runic variety who has travelled over to a place that's not in Faerun, because spoilers, and has been working for somebody called The Constant, and is now meeting up with the others to hopefully guide them somewhere, hopefully, fingers crossed, and not do anything stupid.
Check out our sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for carefully crafted click-clack maths rocks for use in your favourite TTRPGs. Phoenix Dice work with recycled goods, meaning their products and packaging are all made with sustainable materials. You can go to phoenixdice.com to check their entire selection. And if you put !dice into chat, you can enter a raffle for a chance to win some dice of your very own.
We are delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. You can select your heroes and formation and then battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, mobile, and Nintendo Switch. And if you put !code into chat, you'll get yourself a free Electrum chest.
Check out our amazing supporters at Elderwood Academy, who make beautifully crafted gaming-themed accessories, including spellbook deck boxes disguised as ancient arcane tomes, hex chest dice boxes, and scroll and codex dice towers and rolling tray pairings. You can make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
Big love to our D20 Club on Patreon. They're great. You're wonderful. We love you so much. And they help us keep the kobolds in line, which is very important. They get up to all sorts of cheeky jam-related activities. Anyway, the D20 Club, they've created a fan Discord where you can come and chat about all things Roll Together. And they've created a wiki page to help you keep track of all of our stories, which you can find at rolltogether.fandom.com. You can join and be as cool as they are from as little as one of your local currencies per month by following the link in chat or in the description below.
We are happy to be using Hero Forge and their fully customizable tabletop minis, which you can see on our overlay. Go check them out at heroforge.com.
We're using D&D Beyond during our games. You can check out our character sheets with ! characters in the Twitch chat below.
You can find us on social media by searching Roll Together RPG or by following the links in chat or in the description below. And if you can't join us live and also want to see any of our previous episodes, you can catch up straight after on YouTube or your favourite podcast provider by searching Roll Together RPG.
Finally, we run queer-friendly tables and encourage and support trans and GNC players and characters in our games. Our players and DM may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own. We aim to avoid misgendering, but acknowledge that it does happen. We welcome corrections, and we have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. Check out !safety in chat for content warnings and some of the safety tools that we use through the TTRPG Safety Toolkit.
Hello, and welcome to The Constant Troubles, Episode 3. Who'd have thought we'd have got this far? Me. I did. I thought we'd get this far, because there's 4 episodes, funnily enough. I'm loving the dancing, guys.
It's like when we were on the boat, and you're like, terrible things have happened, but all 4 characters are just doing a little dance.
And then somebody got axed in the head. That's how I end dances at most parties, you know?
Yeet!
So we're going to do a little dance, make it a little love, pull a card
Throw a
tonight.
little axe.
Pull a card tonight.
Sorry, who's making love?
I need to delete that. That should not be on the internet.
Yeah.
Hi Twitch.
Make a little love, pull a card, you know?
Wow, that was really good. Oh no, the spirit of death is here.
No one said you can't make love to the spirit of death.
Exactly.
No one's ever said that was really good.
Like in The Sims, if you hit on the Grim Reaper, he gets very awkward. He's like, "Oh, I don't think I'm ready for this." Anyway, now what happened last week?
Thank you for joining us this evening.
Chaos.
For a game of Dungeons and Dragons, I'm Niall, and last session where we last left off, our players were making their way to the Murat mines in Zakhara to help the Constant take back a little bit of control from the chaos of Zakhara. Apparently, something has not been so good in the mines, so you guys have been sent to check it out as a favor from the Count of Catalan to the Constant. And on your way, you were with a water genasi named Monsoon, who seemed rather upset that their friend Sweet Luck had not come to say hello. Little time had passed since that moment when you developed strong friendships and found out maybe their interpersonal relationships, and then bam, an axe straight to the head, killing them off. No longer a 4th party member will there be. 5th party member will there be. So,
oh no, the prophecy.
You then had to deal with some yak folk, which you had not met before, but Devrim had met before. They were, as you found out, seemed to be followers of a dark god named the Faceless One. And they were accompanied by little demons as well. So that I guess rose some suspicions. If that wasn't suspicious enough, as you were sailing further down the river after Fluffles managed to get the boat to work using their incredible intelligence, they the party met another random person, just chilling around, being random. Oh, you also got another party member because you pulled another card. So yeah, totally forgot about that though.
How could you forget about it? Another lover of the whole cat thing.
I'm trying to forget of why isn't he in? He's not in this encounter yet. Why haven't I? Anyway,
he was never here.
He was never here. His name was. Give me a second. Give me one. I'm so prepared.
His name was Tom. Shit.
It's not like I came up with him just like
his name was Tom Shit.
Tom Shit.
Wait, I have a whole document with his name in. What am I doing? Why am I being a fool?
It's not like the universe just sort of dragged him out of the void and flung him down in our path so we had someone to talk to.
What's more annoying is that I genuinely have a document and I was like searching like a route. Like I have the document right anyway. His name was Shafra. Shafra Gerard. Oh fuck! Just unplugged myself. What is going on?
It's one of those days today. So it always seems to be episode 3 that seems to be the most chaotic one.
We're going to have a great one. Right. We're going to go into the mine. We're going to just get attacked by canaries. It's just, it's a good one.
This is going so well. I've just realised I didn't even start the timer. I have no idea how long we've been going for.
We are professionals. See, I didn't even clap in time. It's just...
part of me wants to leave this in, but part of me also wants to put it for the bloopers.
What is happening? Anyway,
Do you want to start again?
You're all right.
You're
you
all
got
right.
a knight. You got a knight called Shafra Gerard, who was a follower of the Cat Lord and is now accompanying you into the mine. So that was a bonus. But then you met some random dude whose name was Alin. What was he doing there? Nobody knows. But at the end of the session, he turned into a snake and helped Devrim figure out how to use his wish. Maybe Devrim has regained his intelligence, because if I didn't mention earlier, he lost it to a card. What was that? You say? Niall, did you give your party the deck of many things? I thought I heard you say that earlier. I don't know what you're about. They forced me to do it. Players are evil, that's all I'm saying.
A bigger boy came and pushed Niall down and then thrust the deck into his hands and was like,
And said, give this to your players, and I was like, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I still have one more wish.
Still have one more wish. Anyway, that is where we left off. A night's sleep and a snake in the grass. So, let's start with you, Devrin. Devrin, you awaken after quite a pleasant night's rest. Can you roll me a little history check?
I can. If it will roll, there we go. That is a 17.
17. You have felt like the last 24 hours or so has been kind of a bit of a blur, but you start to remember the fact that you'd lost your memory quite substantially. Quite a lot, actually. And that you felt really out of place, but now you're starting to realize all the things that you've let slip by, all the things that have kind of happened. You realize that you saw the princess earlier yesterday in the Constance office, and that's a big deal. She is the captain of the city guard. That is, she should not be in there.
I just sort of sit up. Oh, shit.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, I just go, oh, shit.
Is that loud enough to just be like, oh, what?
Bulls kind of goes down from the tree that she's sleeping in, kind of hanging on by her legs, tail hanging. She's like, good morning, Devwin. What is so shit?
Is it crocodiles? Or alligators? I do not know the difference.
No, I just remembered an awful lot of stuff that happened yesterday.
Oh.
An awful lot.
Yeah, what happened?
You slept off your curse. That's great.
Common.
The princess was coming out of the Constance office. That's actually really odd. I've never seen the princess anywhere near the Constance compound before.
I look at Senna, the princess came. Yeah.
Well, why didn't she have trumpets to announce her? Don't princesses have trumpet people? I don't know.
Not all of them, no.
She was working.
Yeah, she's head of the town guard, so that makes it even more concerning that she was there.
Right. First of all, hello, welcome back. Good to see you. Glad curse has floated away with the
Glad you're not dumb anymore.
Yeah, that felt like a bit of a fever dream. I definitely won't be pulling a card again.
Oh.
Are you
Devrin
sure?
won't be.
Biscuits.
You'll pull a card.
Shafar drops from the tree line,
Yeah.
just perfectly onto his feet, and says, I've noticed our companion has left.
Oh.
Oh, he was
Welcome
nice.
Yeah, that was
I-
part of the dream. I had this really weird dream that he turned into a snake and started whispering in my ear.
How incredibly phallic.
Yeah, you dreamt of snakes.
You dreamt of snakes whispering in your ear, did you, Devon? You dirty dog, you! No, but seriously, I think that there was probably a god or something, But,
Will flip down from the tree, landing even more perfectly than Shifra. I will look for snake twats.
It might have just
Gonna
been the
stand for a
fever
long-
dream, but they looked almost cartoon-like, and their eyes did this strange glowy thing.
I do not know what a cartoon
What
is.
is a cartoon?
Like
It's a-
like when you get one like your morning like paper thing, and they've got the little doodles inside.
You've never
Again.
read Garfield?
I do not think.
My
He
cousin?
hates Mondays.
Yeah, my cousin Garfield. Loves
Oh.
lasagna.
He loves lasagna.
Loves lasagna, hates Monday.
It is classic.
Must be a Zakhara thing. I'll have to take you to one of the stalls when we go back to the city.
We get Garfield that like sticks to window or something. Or also picture a small boy urinating on cart. Very fun. Yes.
Ugh.
It's horrible. I do not like it. I just know that they said, don't you me.
So
Whack your arm.
we're heading to the mines, aren't we?
Yes.
Right.
To help
Well,
minds.
to find out what's going on with the mines for the constant, which might have been taken over by the Yak people, worshipping their weird blue-eyed god.
That. Exactly
Waffle,
that.
Did you want to make a little tracking survival check for snake tracks?
I would.
Sorry, snake twacks.
Thank
Please.
you. I'm not actually very good at this, but I did roll an 18.
Very good, very nice. You look upon the ground and you look to where Devrim said that he saw, like, Devrim kind of was like, when he was talking about his dream, kind of pointed over to where you remember Alim was taking watch. And you can see that there are no footsteps from the shoreline, but there is like one snake length, essentially, that goes and loses itself in the forest. So it tracks that whatever Devrim saw might be true. Shafar is with you and sort of says, could be a druid.
Would be a druid, indeed. But we did see someone earlier just flip off our boat and turn into a crocodile as well. So it might be something more regional.
Oh no, that is definitely a druid.
Oh,
That was Eli, right?
that was Waj.
Raj.
Raj, that was
Is there also an Eli?
Raj the crocodile.
Raj the crocodile, who we think might gone to space.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for all the fish. And he flew
Laters, alligators.
The wild crocodile.
Oh,
This is why it's
no.
great to play a wizard, because you can just yell as much as you like.
Anything can be a verbal component if you mean it.
Also, are we going to eat before we head off, or do we want to break first and then?
Yeah, you can
Well-
totally breakfast.
Has our guest left his food by any chance?
Oh yeah, the food's all wrapped up, ready for you to eat.
Oh, like little packed lunches. That's so sweet.
Oh, that's
milk.
rather nice of him to do that.
Roll for milk. Just-
I mean, it could be like, what did you sent me a message the other day, Tom, asking
Yeah.
if there was milkshakes in this universe or something.
yeah.
I don't recommend touching the yak milk though.
Oh, you
No,
don't know
no.
where that's come from.
I also would like to point out that we are in the jungle. It is very hot here, and that milk has probably curdled by now. Are you okay?
Milk was a bad choice.
Now we don't drink the curdled milk.
He's just there. It's so good.
No.
I feel lesser in front of this big strong man. Did I say that out loud, Gary? Screams. Shafar just sort of looking at him awkwardly. Like, ooh. Well, I know the mines are further up the river. I believe there is a complex you can get to through that. We can set sail later.
One moment, Gowie, Shafar, team huddle for a moment. You guys sit over there and stare intensely into each other's eyes. Team huddle.
We are
Gary's
in the
just
huddle.
crying, looking at you. Shafar's looking at him like, get a hold, man.
I thought you were putting them into the huddle, and so I had a moment of going, whose eyes am I staring intensely into?
Gary screams whilst you're away in this huddle.
Oh no!
I'm not a man. I'm a bag.
Fluffles, I don't want to tell you your business, but Gary seems to be having some real attachment issues.
Little bit of a complex happening over there. Is he okay?
Yeah, I will speak to Gowie, like some tummy rubs and some assurances that he is a good bag, and he'll be better in no time.
The tummy rubs are definitely for you, right?
Yes.
I was gonna say you're not giving Gary tummy rubs. Like,
She might
for
be,
me.
she might be
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
biscuits. Just on his tongue going,
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Yeah,
Good
like
bag.
kneading yeah.
People need some kneading.
I just love that's exactly what a cat would think. They'll be like, oh no, I'll just let them pet me, and then they'll be
no,
all
calm
right.
down. Yeah.
Get off me. Sorry, it's force of habit.
As much as we have said that our new friend Zakhara is a weapon rather than our fifth party member, he may still be our fifth party member, which means the betting begins.
All right, okay.
Right.
So, betting is now open for death of weapon. What do
I put 5 gold
5 gold.
on defending me in combat. With his
That's a good
wife.
one.
Fluffles. I shall put 5 gold on trap. Some maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, 5 gold on getting gored to death by more yak people.
5 on yak.
Hmm.
Devrin, I mean, are you now you are back to your former self? Are you prone to a little bit of a flutter, a gamble?
Yes, I vote. I will put down 5 gold that we will make the voice in the sky nearly spit their drink out at least 2 more times during today's recording.
What an odd thing for me to write down in my book. But
I know, right?
2 more spit takes. It's going down.
Fate is watching,
But anything about? It's just that you don't want to bet on death.
Oh, I reckon he's going to fall into an endless pit.
Endless pit.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. You've said
That
that
would
one
be a good
before.
one. Give me a second.
Yeah, we had. What was his name? Was it Jeremy? Jamone? One of them fell off of a. I think Senna might have been involved with a little bit of a shove, but they fell into an endless pit.
Senna.
This is so rude. I wouldn't do that.
Senna, you did a murder.
Well, a death is a death. You still win the bet.
Yes. But
Rude.
I'm putting down 3 spit takes, by the way. So,
Okay.
and maybe a few takes off glasses, shakes heads as well.
Before we set off, would anyone like a card? Senna?
Senna?
I will wait till I die. Why do you wish me to die this way? There aren't any other bets for me to die?
No! As I flip over a couple of pages at great speed. No, of course not.
No?
I'll tell you what, make a passive as if I'm flicking through if you want.
Oh my god.
I will, however, say, well, Elijah did bet that you wouldn't roll a card.
That's true. I put that down, and that would have been a good fish dinner.
Said you were a cowardly little baby who wouldn't draw one.
I mean,
my god.
that does sound like the sort of thing I say. How does it feel being a
I
little
have it
baby?
written down here.
It's
I'll take
Elijah.
notes.
Oh my god. Why you call me such things in front of other people? This is so rude.
Because
I'm
you
going to
are...
tell Daddy. I'll tell Daddy as soon as I
you'll
get home.
This is... Look at the others. This is big baby behavior, am I not right?
I'm going to tell Daddy as soon as I get home
need to-
about how rude you are.
Do you need a biscuit? Is that what you need to... Do you get grumpy if you haven't had your morning biscuit and milk? Do you want the yak milk?
Biscuit sounds quite nice though. If you had them, that would be really nice. But otherwise, I'm going to tell Daddy as soon as I get home.
The voice in the sky has nearly taken his glasses off. Keep it going.
Do you just want to like draw a card and prove that I was
put-
wrong?
Oh my god, give me the freaking cards, okay? I'm going to die horribly, and then you'll have to tell Daddy what the hell happened. I'm not saying. And then take a card. Give it here. Give me the cards. Go on.
Good. Persuasive. Good persuasion.
I die. It's all on you. I'm just fine.
The voice in the head.
Is it the
Is it
death card?
terrible?
I feel the gods are having a good reaction to this card.
As a divine soul, you have broken God. As I have a connection to the divine, I can say you gave him a chortle.
The death
Senna.
card, isn't it?
You think to yourself, like, as you take this card, nothing good can come from this. And you draw the card and you look at the image and the skull faces you.
What did I say?
And you look at it and you're like,
It's been wonderful playing with you all. It's lovely seeing you. No, it's okay.
We fuck around and find out.
as it turns into ash in your hand, you think to yourself, there's no way that was good.
What did you get?
Well, if there's any bets going on my death, cash up. That's all I'm saying.
I just start putting coins out of my pocket and putting them into people's hands. So are you going to die now? Or...
I don't know. There's a big skull-looking thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, the skull. Is your skeleton going to jump out of your body?
That sounds disgusting.
What way would it? No, I'm not going to ask that question.
No.
don't ask that question, no.
I think we could get in depth about where the skeleton is.
Do you have any idea what that card does, Fluffles? Do you have like a list that come in the deck that tells you what each card does?
Have you had instructions this entire time?
I will confer with Gary, who's been carrying them around.
Gary
If I
is
can-
sobbing.
Gary?
Being lactose
Gary?
intolerant.
I get onto Gary's lap and start making biscuits. Gary?
The tears slowly stop as he breaks eye contact with Shafar. Yes?
So, Sana has drawn a card. And you have been holding on to them. Do you remember about what any of them might mean?
Oh, I haven't had any idea what any of them mean ever.
Oh, that's completely understandable, Gary.
There wasn't a list or anything that came with them. And
No.
honestly, I don't want to touch a single one of those cards.
No, of course not, Gary. You are too beautiful to touch the cards.
Thank you.
Yeah, just in the background where I'm just like gesturing, like.
God.
As you like raise your hands up, like, what the fuck? You can feel in the pit of your stomach something's coming for you. Like, it's just a moment of just yourself. Like, everybody else in this world disappears as you're like there, and there's something deep within you that knows something's coming for you.
I'm either going to fart really loudly or something's coming. I'm just saying.
Go do it by the river. Don't do it by the food.
I don't. It may come out of the river. I don't know.
Will you just go down by the river, please? I've made that joke already, but I'll do it again.
I enjoyed it though.
Yeah,
Well done.
well done.
So, you guys eat your breakfast, and you get back upon the boat, the little skiff. No farts arrive.
Aw. They never
Oh.
come when you need them.
But, speaking of butts, speaking of butts and the lack of farts, you head onto the skiff and start to sail further up the River Alhua. And then the mountain starts to become more and more in view. And the scenes of destruction become littered around. You can see bodies of miners torn to pieces, thrown by the wayside, and the river is starting to run red with blood. There have been fresh kills even today, as you can tell. Make perception checks. Fluffles, you can do it with advantage as Shafar is helping.
21.
19.
7.
5.
7 and a 5, you are taken aback by the horrible destruction. And in the far distance, you can hear the roars of these yak folk again, just being carried by the wind further on in the mine. You can see that there's like almost like a little town has been made, and it is a bloodbath. There is no door that isn't opened up, no window that isn't smashed through. There are bodies laid, skewing about, torn asunder. However, Elijah and Fluffles, maybe used to a bit more carnage than the others, or just a bit more wily, you notice that the river dockside stops here. However, a little further up, there seems to be a broken part of the mountain. And you can see water chunneling into it. And from that, you can hear the echoes of rocks still falling. It's just on the wind. And as you sort of look at it and focus in on it, you can see, or I guess feel, a dark presence from within the mountain. So you have a choice now. You can either get out on foot and go through the dockside towards the screaming noises of the yaks, or you can sail round and take your chances with the underside of the mountain and this cave.
I don't think the yaks were workers in the mines.
No.
And we were hired to find out what's going on inside the mines.
So you're saying that we just leave the village, and I suppose that's our focus, really. Especially so, like, again, side eye at Senna, whenever that might pop off. I guess go into the mountain and get the job done. I mean, also, if we drive out whatever's in the mountain, maybe the yak folk will, I don't know, fall down now their power is gone, or they'll just leave.
Maybe the yaks will start fighting the thing in the mountain.
We can but hope.
Is there do we know if there's a different entranceway into the mountain from the village side? Could we go?
Maps.
Yeah, could we go into the mountain to clear out the yaks in there and then get flanked by other yaks from the village? Would it?
You check the map sides, and pardon me, the maps are for the dockside and the village, and you can see the areas in which there was meant to be like a harbour master and a quarters for people and for yourself to stay and things like that. And you can see that they've well and truly been wiped out. There was probably about like 50 to 80 people here at one time, and there's no sign of any of them now. You can see that the map leads further into the mines, and you get further maps mapping out where they've already dug into. And the mountainside has been about 60% mined so far. But there has been a effort made to go deep rather than to go wide. The idea being that they can tunnel deep and then excavate around that and build around that kind of thing. There shouldn't be a passage. There is no mapping for a passage where you can see one. This also indicates that it's new.
Is the passage also sort of rough? Does it look like something's just sort of smashed through? It hasn't been...
Out of it, yeah.
Oh, something's crashed out of it rather than... Okay.
They went too deep.
I'm too deep and too greedily.
grow up.
You try and boo us, dwarf, but you do not have a boo card.
I cannot find it in my armor.
I'll do it. I don't stand by this boo.
An unintended boo, Fluffles. That is a deep cut. You self-inflict again.
I do.
I mean, hopefully, maybe whatever bursts out of the. Oh, now you boo us.
Like,
Wait, lame. Maybe whatever burst out of the mountain is gone. I mean, I hate to point out, dragon. Always possibility of dragon.
it could be a friend of Daddy's.
Again, I'm just staring at you. Yes, friend of Papa. lovely.
That's good sign.
What about the what's that place that's below here? The Underdark? What if it's a creature, one of the creatures from there?
Or they do. Hopefully, they burn up in the light. But if
Jafar spits on the light into the water and says, "Hopefully, we will see no creatures from the Underdark."
Oh,
Please.
It's a little bit gross, spitting everywhere.
also, big backstory. You've been to the Underdark?
I have fought off raiders from the Underdark.
Actually, that's the point. Jafar, any thoughts on this? What do you think it might be if it is a beast?
You are the 5th party member after all.
Shut up.
Weapon.
If this mine is being dug, then perhaps there was a cave-in the side and we can utilize it. I think if we are to go through the mine side, we should do so quietly. Their numbers probably outnumbers.
I, for one, am not keen on getting into a big brawl. If we can get in and get out quietly, that seems... if only we had some way of making ourselves quieter, but...
and we
Raise
also...
your hand if you are comfortable being sneaky stealthy.
I mean, I'm comfortable with it. I'm not 100% sure it's going to work with this party.
For podcast listeners, we've all put our hands up. Just
Pause.
pause. A woo. We are now all throwing hand signs. Okay, so sneaky, stealthy, try and sneak in through mountain, find out... Okay, so let's just play... Actual mission, find out what happened in mine, deal with it. We don't need to get anything from the mine, we just need to sort it, look at it, get back, deliver a package. Okay.
Technically, we can say, yeah, something wrong, a big popped out of the side of the mountain, and, that's all we have to do.
I've got the feeling the boss will suddenly go, that is very interesting, go back. Also, what do you mean she got an axe to her face?
Well, if it's that big and the axe almost killed us before, we say, heck, have you got any extra people that don't die that easily?
Let's bring the gunslinger and tell her that her lover has fallen in river.
Well, I mean, that might be good. She might be really vengeful.
Yeah, Fluffles, what?
I have a feeling that the Constant will accept nothing less than the mines being operational again with proof. And if we fail in this mission, then the Count will not allow us to come back, and we will not receive our payment. Remember the bigger picture, people.
I don't want to think about the bigger picture. I want to think about the now picture, which is not going in the mine and getting hurt. Fine, okay. Sneaky, stealthy. Devrin. You clink, clank, clink. So, is there something we can do to stop you from...
I'm not too good at stealthing around, but my armor isn't a hindrance.
Right. Someone carry Devrin. full on dwarf in armor. I am fine at sneaking.
I'm very good at sneaking. Presses something against Fur, just a little scritch, and Fur turns black, puts up a hood, becomes Darkness Kitty.
Oh, she is the knight.
She's so cool. So cool.
I am also adorable. You may switch me if you wish.
Wait for
I'm not honored.
We got to keep her happy in the last hours.
Come in, I'm going to die.
Never
The hood
forget.
has holes for the ears, by the way.
Adorable.
Very cute.
Hero Forge kobolds, change it. Make it.
Make it so.
Make it
Just
so.
as a thought,
Yes.
the Deck of Many Things is a very powerful magic item
Yes.
that requires a person to draw a card from it in order for the effect to take place.
Yes.
Does that person need to be conscious when they draw the card?
Yeah.
And do
it's
they
an
need to
active
be the
decision.
one to... Okay, right. I'm just thinking if we're asleep and Fluffles thinks, I want this person to draw a card.
I mean, Fluffles could slap us around the face. We wake up and then we can put it out. We don't. There's. Yes.
Why are you giving her ideas?
I do think that'd be like the
Why?
ultimate like combat situation where you trick someone into punching you so hard they take a card. Like, how would that even begin? Like, oh, you know what you need to do? You need to take something they want, and then as they reach for it, replace it with a card.
It's
I'm
that
not saying
sort
this is the tactic for Big Bad, but
of. Thank you. I get a wish.
Oh,
I wish that you left. Oh well.
oh, off we go.
Okay. So we have super sneaky night kitty. Devon thinks I'm fine. Senna, how sneaky?
Let me just check stuff.
I'm looking at the others going, weird.
It's okay. I'm all right at it. I mean, if I, start chatting about stuff or, have something come after me and murder me while we're trying to be stealthy, that'd be annoying.
one moment, and you get like a ping in your head as Fluffles' eyes go purple for just a moment. We are now all connected again. We can speak in each other's minds for help with the stealth.
This is good. I like it.
Good idea. Mm-hmm.
This is really cool.
How much do you remember of yesterday, Devon?
It's all fuzzy. I get little bits. Like there was this moment where we got onto the boat and the driver of the boat got hit in the face with an axe. I mean, that's just too coincidental to have not been part of the actual dream, and we just got an empty skiff to come down. So.
Oh, you do know that we are cursed, right? This is
Very
everything
cursed,
that's happened,
yeah.
sort of.
I mean, it's part of the reason I left to start off with.
And now you're part of it. We are dragging you down with us, and Senna will probably get eaten by a crocodile.
Well, yeah. Or
Name's
whatever broke out of a
Raj.
mountain.
To be quite honest, it's actually very lucky that you arrived before the Lion did, otherwise you would have been the fifth member.
This is a very good point.
Jafar looks at you guys and goes, "What's this about a fifth member?"
See? Nothing for you to worry about.
No,
You are a weapon for the
you're a
cat.
weapon.
Yes. Just watch out for just watch out for endless falling holes. Okay, just keep an eye. Keep it spilled.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, new best friend.
So, which way are you going?
Through the mountain, I think.
Through the back.
Yeah.
So,
Find stuff.
you start to set the skiff off once more, away from the dockside, and curve the river towards the mountainside. And you can see that the mountain has opened up, and this darkness welcomes you. Most of you got dark vision, I believe?
Interesting.
I do indeed.
Ooh.
I believe dwarves, orcs, and tabaxi have dark vision. Well,
What about
half-orcs.
Yeah, I'm good then.
Yeah. I think it's... I'm not 100% sure about changelings.
I am going to say, I'm looking it up. Let's say no for the moment, and I will just try and fake it out.
Yes, I
yeah,
see
it's-
everything.
I don't think changelings do going off
Not.
of Winnow.
It should be in your proficiencies as well.
Yes, I do. Winnow, why won't you focus? Where's my proficiencies? Hey, audience, how you doing? It
It's
doesn't.
under
No, you
senses.
do not have dark
Yeah.
vision.
No. I think I started looking at something where it's like, let's give them dark vision.
Although, because you're a half-orc, would you pretend that you have dark vision?
Oh, I've faked it until I've maked it. Yeah, you know.
I'm just really clumsy. Ow!
You're super clumsy though, guys. I'm a flaw.
Oh, guys, I am like
The worst.
soups clumsy. Oh,
Shafar will take out a torch and light it. So you can't see.
Oh, well done, Shafar. For those of us who can't, very wise. My
You
eyes are
can't
like
see,
that.
Elijah.
Hmm?
You can't see? Is that white?
I didn't eat enough carrots when Big Dragon didn't give me.
Oh, yeah?
You need glasses. You don't need glasses. It's fine.
I might need glasses. I'm just looking at Fluffles like, what the fuck? I think that's the stuff. I'm like, do you want money? What is going on?
The problem is that we're in the cave. We're in the cave. So you've turned to look at Fluffles. It's actually the wall.
Yeah.
You see Fluffles, you just get a Cheshire grin. It's just like a...
So, you enter the darkness, and you immediately feel the sense of evil. Maybe it's the smell in the air. Maybe it's the sound of the waves lapping against the water. But something feels unnerving whilst you're in here. And the deeper and further into this cave you go, the worse it gets. As you start to approach further and further into the cave, the light from Shafar's torch shows rocks getting denser and denser and the water no longer carrying above it. You can try to stop the boat and dock it here if you'd like and enter the cave further.
Maybe, yeah, still go on foot.
Way forward.
Just remember where we've parked, especially if we're having to leave at great speed.
Parking section A, gotcha.
And be cautious. We don't know what might be around every corner. Can't see that far.
We're doing this psychically, rather than actually being like, we should find a place to park.
The sound is actually quite loud, so yeah, psychically would help greatly because the sound of the echoing waves makes for this terrifying cacophony that's hitting your ears.
I think I only have enough psychic whispers to have the other 3 party members involved. So I'm hoping that Gary and Shafar know cat sign language, so I can just kind of...
Although
Shafar cat signs back to you, should we dock the boat here, and he basically takes out a piton and a hammer to make sure that the boat doesn't float away.
He'll wisp back and yes.
Great. He mimics the tail movement with his fingers and then proceeds to try to hammer in this piton and dock the boat.
I just hand drive at the others.
What about my mother?
Sorry. Devrin, I do not know much of cat sign language. I know you're being a rude. Now you're being a rude queen. Stop it.
Disrespect.
You would upset the void. As just these glowing eyes. We're all
As
going
you
to
have
die.
to wait for Shafar to hammer in this piton, all of you can just feel the darkness looking at you. It's wherever there's a corner of pitch black, it feels like maybe something is wanting you to come closer. And as the torchlight flickers and moves, as he is hammering it in, especially you, Elijah, can see the reveal of nothing but more stone. Those of you with dark vision can see the black and white and grey outlines of rock as it flickers against your dark vision. And if you go to investigate the darkness further, you can just see more rock, slimy and wet from the spray of the river. But it seems like the water is unnaturally choppy in here.
Do you think this is what the Underdark is like?
No.
Terrifying shadows. Have you been to the Underdark?
I've been to the Underdark, yes.
Is it?
Why?
What's it? What? Yeah. Why?
I worked as part of a mining expedition a very long time ago.
Oh, actually, now you are back to yourself. Anything we need to know about this mine? Any secrets? Do you know any secret tunnels? Did the Constant give you any information that we could use?
I don't think the Constant did they?
No.
No, just told us to come here.
Make a history check.
I only know what I know with this history check. 17.
Oh, okay. Well, with a 17, you had a friend that worked here, a steel cutter that you made pals with. Their name. Oh, roll me a d10.
Oh,
D10.
Roll for name.
Oh no, that was a D100. Roll for name. That's a 9.
Okay, now roll me a d6.
Was that first name and this is surname?
Maybe. It's not.
Juan.
Juan.
Oh, is that his name? Juan?
Hello, it's me, Juan the Dwarf.
Can you roll me a d6, please?
Am I just rolling for each letter of his name?
Yeah.
4.
A 4. Okay.
That sounds like Juan Bon Jovi.
Here in the mines.
Roll me another d6. And tell me if it's odds or evens.
It's an odd.
Odd. Okay, now roll me another d6.
Look, I'm playing Warhammer. Whee, it's a 4. Even.
Great. You knew a black dragonborn male named Old Taxin Rovul. They were a steel cutter.
I had a friend who worked here, Black Dragonborn. Surname was Steelcutter. I think I saw part of him outside. I'm not 100% sure.
No, you've not seen him yet.
I've not seen him yet.
You weren't sure. You haven't seen.
I'm not 100% sure, but
Right.
he worked here, so I know a little bit about the mines. Not a lot about any secret tunnels or anything. And in terms of
He
what the
told
constant,
you
he told me
that when you were like having a pint with him a couple of months ago, that he reckons that they're stumbling upon stonework, like actual stonework underneath the mine, refined stonework, and he drew it out for you, and just by the sketch you recognized it as dwarven architecture.
so. We were sitting down for a quiet pint one night after we'd had a bit of a day here, and there's a rumor going around that they may have found some sort of dwarven structure beneath here, very, very old, maybe even possibly connected to the Underdark. Maybe, I don't know. That's just rumors that I've heard that he told me. But in terms of the actual place itself, Constant didn't tell me anything. What we were told when we went for the meeting is, so I know what you know, basically.
Yeah, you only know that because he was
He's
somebody
a mate.
that you worked with every now and then, yeah.
So.
And you know he was recently stationed here, and you were catching up over a pint.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know if he still works here. I assume he does, but he wasn't outside.
Yeah, he was here. He was definitely stationed back here.
Okay. Right. Secrets, dwarven secrets. Underdark. This is bad.
Do evil dwarves live in the Underdark?
I mean, they're not. They live
Evil's
down there.
evil's
They're
a
not
strong
necessarily
word.
Oh.
evil, but
There's dwarves that don't get along
yeah.
with other dwarves.
Oh.
I mean, there's been plenty of wars fought between the mountain and the Duragar,
But that's in favour.
in Faerun, yeah.
Yeah. The rules here, you've not really experienced the Underdark here.
Maybe they're chill here. Maybe everyone gets along and they have...
To be honest, I don't even know if there's a... I mean, me saying Underdark is an assumption because obviously they're digging down. So my assumption would be they would eventually hit the Underdark. I don't even know if the Underdark actually stretches this far across.
Well, I
It
would
does
assume
feel
it
very.
would.
This darkness feels very malevolent. For
With that, you hear a rumble.
Oh,
Could
no.
you all make dexterity saving throws?
Oh, no, the
As
malevolent
from
dark.
the darkness, rocks start to fall.
Does this mean everybody dies?
Just need to make a little dexterity check.
So 19.
11.
2.
7.
2? You're a rogue.
Funnily enough, the 2 and the 7 fail.
I think Evie said 22.
22.
Oh,
That's
22.
just made up
Sorry,
for it.
20,
Yeah.
22? You're a rogue.
Not possible for me to get a 2.
I was like, that
Yeah.
okay, I'll allow it, but I don't get it. Yeah, you guys are stood in this rocky terrain as Shafar starts to hammer in this stone. You're having this conversation, and as Fluffle says, I feel like this darkness is quite, malevolent. There is a genuine rumble inside this cave, and the floor shakes slightly. You all feel panic as you can see rocks start to skitter out. Those of you who fail your deck save, I think it was just the one of you. Sorry. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
The rest of you take half to 2, or even less if you have got, I think, evasion. Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to look and see if I have evasion, but I had this the other day when I was looking through my character sheet, and I had evasion. I could not find it.
Yeah, it's a ball ache to find in the character sheet sometimes.
If you're,
I remember from playing Neomlin.
It'd be
I have a
under
feeling it might be a
features and
6th
traits,
level
wouldn't it?
thing. Yeah.
I've got uncanny dodge, but I'm
So
not...
evasion doesn't come till 7th level.
Okay, so
So,
I
yeah.
take the half.
You still take the half 2 points of damage. As rocks just start to fly down, Gary screams, "Ah!" As he hides behind Shafar. Shafar sort of takes the brunt of the damage, just letting them pop off his pecs.
Your bag screamed. Gary.
Do his nipples count as improvised weapons?
I do now.
Senna, remember the princess. Stay loyal.
Yeah.
Cool. So we rocked.
I think we might need to get this done quite quickly.
Yes.
With my dwarven heritage, my ability as a miner, having worked in mines and having the ability stone cunning as a racial feature, would I know if this is potentially the signs of a cave-in?
Let's make a geology check. You can roll.
Roll for geology.
I think your stone cunning is history. Funnily
It
enough.
is intelligence history checks to get advantage when stonework is involved.
So make a history check at advantage, please.
rock.
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the
Rock.
origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in history skill and add double your proficiency. Nice.
Ooh, you say?
Roll with advantage and then add another 3 to this. So that's going to be a 17.
I'm also just petting Senna in the background, like shush, 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 shush.
You start to go.
Sad.
You start to go forward into the darkness, and as you do so, you can see that the rock fall is coming up from above you, and the floor starts to incline, and you realize that you've got a climb ahead of you. And this does seem, this whole area, now that you're looking at it, and the tunnel that you've come through, and the way that the rock's fallen, the rock has pushed through the mountain, scattered into the river. And it starts to make sense that this was a cave-in.
So does it look like, because
The
this
ground
is
below it's unstable and it's fallen down.
so because this particular entrance that we've taken wasn't on the map, does it look like this shaft hasn't been secured, like with wooden foundations and all
Yeah,
that sort
it's
of
definitely it's a natural occurring cave-in.
stuff? Yeah, we're not gonna. We need to get through this quickly and potentially find another way out, because this all looks like it's going to cave in pretty soon.
Okay, makes sense.
Makes sense as to why the
yeah.
water's really choppy in here as well.
The water being choppy is weird.
Mm.
Like, it's disturbed, that's fine. But it seems to be like almost like it's sea, like turbulent. Like something's moving it, but there's nothing moving it in here. That's weird.
Like, all pointing at the river. Weird. Rock. Weird.
Could be seismic activity. I don't know, but I suggest that we get. I'm saying all this in my head.
Yeah.
I suggest that we get moving.
Especially if this place isn't secured, then it could come down at any moment. Hopefully, we can then find even a set tunnel might have already collapsed. This is bad news.
Yeah.
So, you start the climb?
Yep.
Can we have some athletics checks, please?
Ooh.
Are you sure you don't want to wouldn't allow an acrobatics with some jumping between people's backs?
I mean, to be fair, you could just climb onto Gary and let his strong legs guide you.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
He's got such strong legs in his little shorts.
Come on, Gary.
Lovely dad legs.
He has those trousers that zip off the bottom.
He's gonna go in the river and was like, "Ooh, let me take me." Oh,
There's
save
many
easily.
things in a bum bag.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
He's also
He
got
has
this-
little treats for you in a bum bag.
Yeah, I'm
He's
on
also
Harry's back, occasionally trying to go in and get a treat.
He's also got like the sun cream across his nose now. He's like, skincare
He's
is no
entered
joke.
full bag mode.
I rolled a 20 on my athletics, dirty 20.
17.
14.
14. And Fluffles, Gary, rolled
18.
18. Nice. Gary keeps pace with Shafar, who is just slightly ahead of him. And you can feel Gary's like insecurities playing out as he's trying to keep his pace with this large barbarian man. The rest of you manage to make the climb behind Devrin, who is leading. But you do so successfully, without taking any problems, without getting in each other's way. You work as a team to slowly clamber up. And Devrin, as you're looking at the stonework, as you're having to start to grab it with your hands and lift yourself up, another thing that occurs to you is that the stonework and the rock and the mountain itself looks disturbed. And I don't mean just by that it's fallen in and collapsed on itself, as in it looks spiritually disturbed.
Oh, this is very, very disconcerting.
You clamber up and the hole starts to get smaller, but your dark vision keeps leading you further and further through, and it becomes a point where you just have to just slightly crouch for the taller humanoids like Gary and Shafra and Senna and Elijah. Fluffles and Devrim, you're fine. Plenty of space. But as you do so, you come out into a worked part of the mine, and you can see sconces lining the wall, still lit, burning, but the smell of blood is thick in the air, and the smell of death is thick in the air. You can hear echoing roars from one passage, and they echo down further into the mine and dissipate. You can see carts with ore and tracks still left, and a body lays flat on the ground, head caved open.
Not my friend by chance, is it?
No.
Okay, good.
You're going to check that every time.
I will. I will be actively looking to see if any of the bodies that we pass is my friend. Just as a thing now.
That's,
Fluffles, can you get the map out? Let's see what direction we need to go in. Don't worry, I'll let
let
you finish
Fluffles eat her treat. She's had a big day and she deserves a little treaty.
Gary latches the bum bag again.
I like to think I've been stealth sleight of handing snacks as Gary was climbing.
It's like trail mix. We never get the snacks.
Okay, maps.
Yes, let's just have a quick look and then just see which direction it is that we need to go in, just so we're not accidentally walking toward one of the exits. And
Yeah,
no, it would be a good idea to find a carved exit as well, just in case we can't go through the natural exit.
Yeah, make a survival check, and if you guys are proficient with like navigation tools or anything like that, add your proficiency bonus to that, I guess.
I am not, and I have a -1 to survival, so 11.
Anyone else gonna read the map or
I'll have a go at the map.
15?
15?
No, just.
Senna's actually being a bit scared. She don't like it. She's scared.
I got a
Oh,
7.
that feeling that something's following you is getting stronger.
Yep.
I think I with a 7, I was about to look at it, and then I was like, "Oh no, Senna needs." I sort of shuffle over, and then just sort of take her hand, and then it's like,
Squeezes it then.
yeah. You're gonna be fine, Just because a giant skellybones is going to come and chase you does not mean you should be scared in the mines.
Maybe it's just a giant floating skull.
Have you considered that? Have you considered it could be a friendly skull with a bit of advice? Maybe a joke, maybe a riddle.
Why are things so scary and dark down here? I don't like it.
Oh, yes, it would be a problem if you weren't able to see in the dark. That would be.
Oh, right, it would be super inconvenient. This is why you need glasses.
I tell you what. Once we have come back, I will go to eye magician, and he will give me spectacles. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Elijah and Devrim, you struggle to sort of gather which way you should go from the map, and Fluffles, you don't, because you're reading the right map. You allow them to struggle as you read the map that you currently need.
It turns out this is a word search.
Down is arcane. Just
you gather that you need to go away from the noises and further into the darkness.
okay. So
You managed to also find a couple of routes out as well, but you know how to get back to this exit as well, which is convenient.
I, with a flourish, put it down and point out the exits. So the right way to go is away from the noises. Those noises are a bit disconcerting. Are they like the yak screams still? Okay, let's go away from the yak screams. You let them scream themselves until they're sleepy.
Again, best plan we've got so far. Okay, so we go deeper. Are we going down into a mine? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Angrily looks at a shadow. It's fine. It's good.
I mean, technically, mission's complete. We found out what's happened.
No. If we go back to Constant and say, "Is yaks?" Like, why did you?
They almost killed us.
Yes, Fluffles.
No, question for God.
Oh, okay. We all get on our knees and just like, God.
Where's my light eyes? Yes, my child. What is it you wish?
Where is the river? Is it still in here? Is it sourced?
No, you've climbed up through the mountain, so you are far away from the river now.
Okay. And what is the ceiling looking like?
It's all structured now, mine shaft supported.
Okay.
The floor has like a track going through it, and there's like a mine cart next to a dead body.
Cool. Is there anything in the minecart?
do you want to make a little investigation check?
Yes, I would. Okay, that is a 18.
The minecart has metal, what looks like iron, and inside of it. However, what draws your attention the most is the dead body. As it's slumped against the wall, the strangest thing is happening is their hand has sunken into the ground. And the floor itself almost looks liquid-like. When you go to touch it with just like another rock, it's stone. It's solid. But their hand is submerged in it like water. And then you notice that their foot is as well. You thought their leg was missing, but you realize it's their whole leg is submerged into the ground.
Okay. How big is the minecart?
Probably like about a good 5-foot cart.
Could it fit us all inside of it?
Probably fit 2 of you in.
Okay. And is there a track maybe going in the direction we want to?
Yeah. It's currently filled with like ore.
Okay. Okay, I would like to... Okay, everyone. It seems that the ground has been eating people.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, very weird. So, what I propose, just in case it starts eating people again, is our squishy wizard and our squishy cleric, or sorcerer, sorry, the magic users are all the same to me. Go inside the cart, we empty out the ore, and I get on Gary's shoulders, and we transport that way just in case the ground gets hungry.
Again, it's the only plan that we seem to have at the moment.
I'm playing a lot of Zelda.
Wouldn't going in the cart make noise though?
Yes.
How squeaky are those wheels?
Also,
there's like a slight grinding as you push the cart.
I apologise, I do not have WD-40 in my inventory.
Oh, how
the
dare
party
you.
needs them.
I do, however, have rope if we want to tie ourselves to each other, so if one of us does begin sinking, we can try and pull out. Scarlet.
Scarlet. In the mines of... in the shaft of all places.
I said nothing.
Good. Alright, so we put Gary and Fluffles in minecart, push minecart... No?
No. I was thinking magic users go in minecart.
Okay.
I go on Gary's shoulders.
And Devrin just runs alongside.
It's eaten by the floor, yeah.
If everyone gets eaten by the dwarf, maybe it will take mercy on him.
Again, Devrin, not normal mine behavior, right? This isn't something that happens in mines.
It's not something I've encountered before, no.
Good. I mean, there is magics that, like, you can shape rocks. Maybe someone's...
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah.
I want to do that too.
It's a 7. I was like, I wasn't...
Magic can shape rock, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes
An 8!
Magic can shape rock.
Yeah!
Yeah.
You're both on the same wavelength. Yeah.
We flash back to Dragon Daddy going, well, it's important you learn this spell. And we're like, interesting. Butterfly.
I don't have enough knowledge on magic to roll, so I'm not going to roll.
No worries. Fluffles, do you want to roll an Arcana check?
Give it a go.
Why
I
not?
rolled poorly, so I'm using my psi-bolstered knack.
Ooh.
22 or something.
Add a psionic energy die, which is a d8
Ooh.
to that. For another 6, so that is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
She knows about rocks.
Everything.
They start to talk about, Senna and Elijah are like, yeah, you can shape rocks. Like, the rocks should be shaped sometimes, you know? I've seen it. I've seen it a spell. It's happened before. And
Bibbidi-bop.
and you're there thinking about what's been happening so far. You're like, there's been chat about the Underdark, been chat about like magic and the rocks and stuff, and you're like, is it possible if the rock? You remembering what Devon said about the rock being disturbed, and it occurs to you that maybe this whole place is shifting into another plane of existence.
Oh no. Oh no, what if everything is shifting into another plane of existence? Also, I am definitely the brains of this party.
Oh,
No question. Absolutely no
we've
question
we've
at
never-
all. We knew this.
We were not even looking at right map earlier. Okay, it's shifting.
As
Can't
you
you get
ponder that
sucked into a
question,
place?
as you ponder that question, from the direction you want to go is a great cacophony of yak throat sounds.
Ugh.
And the darkness beckons you and welcomes you further into the mines. And that's where we'll take a break.
Well, if the darkness wants us.
I mean, it specifically wants Senna.
Oh, lovely!
But why would that be? And it also wants you, the listener, to have a little 5-minute break if you wish. I mean, if you're listening to this on a podcast, you can just skip the break. Whatever you want to do.
We're not your dads.
Yeah, I'm not your dad. I'm your DM. And for that, have a nice little 5-10 minute break. If you're twitching, then twitch away, and we'll see you guys after the break. Skitter bop, booty beep, booty wop. I'm a scout man.
And as we end every episode, beep bop, beep bop.
Hello, and welcome to part 2 of episode 3 of the Constant Troubles. Where we last left our players was within the mines of Murat. Getting rather creepy. The realization dawned upon the completely non-magic user. Oh no, Psionics is technically not a magic. Anyway, let's not get into that debate. I can feel the chat warming up already. Somebody sat at a keyboard going, "Oh, my time to shine."
Actually,
a friend of mine once created a character called Ermac Shully. Abjuration wizard. Ermac Shully. Absolutely cracking. Absolutely cracking. It was great to kill him. Anyway. I'll let the other players do it. Anyway. It's a different game. Different game. They're all set against each other. Because I'm an evil person really at heart. Anyway. Less about my evil doings outside of the stream.
Also, the fact none of us corrected you there. We're just like, yeah.
Feel like this is going to spark a debate of like, oh, that's where Anton gets the evil from, and then people will be like, Anton's not really, and it's just going to keep going and going and going. Who
Anton
knows?
has never done a sin in his life.
I heard somebody said that, and I approve of you, whoever said that. Anyway, for gold. Anyway,
you're approved.
You are approved. You've been approved.
You are approved.
So they've realized that maybe there's a weird shifting of planes energies going around in this mine, and now they're about to investigate further. So without further ado, what do you guys do? Do you head into the cacophony of sound that is coming from the mines of Murat deep within the darkness, lit by sconces? So the shadows, I should say.
So if we go that way, there is yaks yelling. If we go that way, there are yaks. Just
less yaks.
Yeah,
one way there seems to be more yaks. One way there seems to be less yaks.
One way has yaks yelling. The other way has potential plane shifting consequences.
What we're kind of here to sort out. And
yes.
Yes.
Also,
we could just go peep at them and then come back. Just be like, oh yeah, the plane is going wibbles. Let's go.
as we look down at the literal void cat, we're like, I mean, do you want to go peeking?
You can go and have a little look. A wickle work, Zoe.
Oh, please, come on. We will work.
I'm just trying to see what the range is on my Psionic whispers. Have to be within 1 mile.
Ooh.
Oh ho. So
what does this do? Do you want to explain this?
Oh, so this is the psychic connection I have with the other party members at the moment, where we can all speak into each other's minds. I rolled for it 6 hours,
Nice.
as long as we're within 1 mile of each other.
Great.
That's too big. That's just.
No,
That's
it's good.
That's
So
walking down to
what-
the shops and back.
What you're saying is we could split the party, and as long as we all stay within a mile of each other.
Yes.
No.
And then some of us get in the minecart and go on minecart adventure.
Apparently, it's 5,280 foot to a mile.
Oh, thank you, voice in our heads. That's how we consider everything. That's a
Where
lot
should
of
I scout first?
plane?
I'd say the yaks first, just in case you end up going into another plane of existence and can't get back.
So that way, the one away from
Towards the voices.
towards
No.
the voices.
The yaks that almost killed us yesterday,
And the
or a
demons-
scary void of scary wibbles.
Well, I don't mean to correct you, Senna, but the ones that tried to kill us yesterday are actually dead.
Yeah, but they're pretty strong, Deverim.
You got actually it, I'm afraid.
I take all of your advice into consideration, and I'm going into the wibbly wobbly place.
There you go. Democracy in action.
Knows what everyone says and just does what they want.
Pushes something off the minecart.
Yep.
Meow, meow, meow.
It's scary.
Gary
You'll be
falls down.
fine, Gowie.
Gary
Walk it off.
in his shorts, his shorts and his sandals. Oh dear!
Slaps his sun cream out his hand.
No.
The Gary dad thing makes so much sense, as he has just a first aid kit on him on all times.
So you head further into the mine. Great.
I'm gonna sneak, yeah.
Great. Make a stealth check.
Sure.
And are you taking Gary with you?
I'm leaving Gary for the time being.
He's going to have an emotional breakdown.
I just say to the rest of you, look after Gowie, I will be right back.
You go for. Yeah. What
Got
did
a
you roll?
29 on the stealth.
Ooh, beautiful.
29. You very quietly fall into the mine. You go further and further.
Very quiet.
You head further and deeper into the mine, and as you do so, you can see parts of the walls have started to fallen in. And as you look further in, you can like pop your head through the wall where the structure is still being held, and there is a chasm below you of just darkness. But there are lights flickering further along in the direction of which you're going. You continue to walk through, and you get to a point where the structured mine shaft, you notice, has almost grown trees within it and branches. And you look into the darkness and you realize they're not trees, but the bodies of those that have been murdered there have somehow been embedded into the wall and hanging out, reaching out like tree branches. Do you proceed to go further?
First, think to the party. Well, I have stumbled into a very horrifying image. There was a chasm and dead bodies in the walls.
Does the chasm look bottomless?
Does it look bottomless?
Looks pretty deep.
Hmm.
Be hard to say.
The chasm is a big bottom girl.
We've had to tell you, Fluffles, please stop calling things big bottom girls.
Don't send your friend here that way then, looking at the big knightly figure.
Well,
No,
Unless I
I want to
want the
win
money.
that bet.
There wouldn't happen to be any Dragonborn embedded in
Round
the
for
wall.
Dragonborn?
Make a little... Well, do you want to go into the weird corpse wood?
I'm going in a little bit deeper and then I'll turn back. Yeah.
Great. Make an investigation check.
You just
Look
missed
at
an
the others.
opportunity. Such an opportunity there.
That
And
always
as you
works
do
out well.
so, can you also make me a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
they're
I
a bit grabby.
Oh no.
Okay, the dex save was a 26. The, what was it? Investigation?
Yeah.
I only got a 10. That's a +5, so a 15 for the investigation.
With a 15, you spot a dragonborn, but they seem to have copper-like skin, shiny and rough. However, undead and tarnished. And as you are like looking at them, their eye, whilst being open, turns towards you in its socket and starts to reach out and grab you. And another human from behind you also reaches out and grabs you. And you manage to scuffle your back, turning yourself, pulling yourself away, and these branched tree-like arms start to rip from the ceiling, from the ground, trying to grab at you, and they tear at your clothes and pinch your skin and bruise your arms as you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, which is already halved for you because you passed your dex.
And this is a melee attack I can see, right?
Yeah, I'll allow you to half it again.
So I can uncanny dodge that.
Yeah. Is
Cool.
that no damage?
It then halves it again.
I think uncanny dodge is a
Or is it
yeah.
just one half?
I think it's in particular a singular attack, whereas this is multiple slaps.
Yeah.
Getting a pinching.
A pinch on the bum. A pinch on the bum. A pinchy, 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 pinch on the bum.
Slap those hands.
That's an Auntie Donna sketch for those of you who love Auntie Donna out there.
I went to see them a couple of days ago. They were good.
Hey! Was that in London?
That was in London. The best bit is that they would be like, and I was in Sainsbury's, and we'd be all like, and they just the disgust in their face, like, really that easy?
Fluffles, I think you've gone in deep enough now. It's time to pull out.
Yeah, it's an attacker, so evasion would have been great for this, but it's a single attacker season hits you.
You're right,
Okay, so that
Senna.
was-
You
how
seem
much
to
damage?
fall.
Hardly.
4.
Cool. I will bonus action disengage feline agility back to the party.
Yes, you scarper away.
Damn, you pulled out quick.
All fours running. Whacked me pretty hard.
Oh no.
Oh.
You
Uh.
you okay? Did they bite you? Did they scratch you?
Yes. Question me when I'm the one supposed to do the scratching.
Sons of guns.
So don't go that way, sounds like the answer.
May need to go that way. I will have a look in the other direction and see what is going on over there.
Do you
That
want to
was
go
me.
look?
You scarper the other way. Do you want to make another stealth check? I doubt you won't do well, but who knows?
Okay, 17 on the dice, 27.
Yeah, there we are. As that is suspected. So you head to
Addictive.
it's good fun. As you head into the other side of the mine, going further towards the exit or / entrance, you come out to a shelf upon this larger mine, and you can see torchlight lighting the whole way. There seems to be the odd body, and you start to notice that the drag marks lead towards here.
Towards
then-
it.
Yeah, towards here. And you gather maybe they took the bodies down here and encased them in the wall. You're pretty intelligent. I think you could just assume that. But you look further down, and you can see maybe 4 of these yak people with the masks and the cloaks dragging bodies. Some of them still kicking limply, still alive, but they're quite far down the mine, and they're heading further in, the same way you would be going if you went the other way.
So they're coming towards us.
They're going underneath you.
Underneath. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, team. Do we... Okay, so they are heading... There's some alive people being dragged by yaks. We feel like saving them. They're coming towards in our direction, but underneath. Or we could go the other way and just kind of let them do their thing.
Do you want to do a big, exciting drop from high, scritch, scratch, scritch?
Well, actually, I feel like these are the... Oh, I do. Oh, I do. This is no longer a discussion.
Wait for us. Wait for us.
Elijah turns
wait
to the
for no one!
Elijah turns to the camera.
There-
Oh no,
there are
the
quite a
one
few
person who
floors
knows
down.
my secret. Going in. I would so hate if she died without telling my deep dark secret to anyone. Oh well. That's fine.
What deep dark secret's that?
Shut up! You
Elijah,
can't
why are
hear
you
this.
saying that in your head?
I'm talking to the audience.
There are quite a
needs
few floors
glasses.
down.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Fluffles.
Quite a few
It'd
people.
take
Okay.
it'd take a decent climb to get down there.
You can do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can do it.
Are
Trying
you
to
waiting
be-
for anyone though?
Nope.
No, I'm just going to try and be as quiet as possible so that I can try and get a jump sneak.
Alright, I'm just gonna remind you.
Yeah.
You fought 2 of these with a handful of little creatures.
Yeah.
There's like 4 of them. Yeah?
Yeah.
You by yourself?
Yep.
Okay, give me
This
a
is
second.
the DM telling you you're going to die.
No. Who knows what could happen?
Let's go.
I
Save Flapples.
need to create a quick encounter.
You cut back to us just pulling cards out of the deck. Just thinking, I've got to fill the time. Oh, I want a mansion.
Okay.
You guys know what I'm doing. You're on your way.
Are we?
Are we?
Does that sound like a thing we'd do?
Question, DM.
Yeah.
This rather large minecart that's right next to us that's completely full of ore. Do the tracks lead to where our good friend here is looking to climb down?
Say again?
So what I'm looking to do is push the minecart right to where Fluffles is looking over the edge and push it off the edge onto
Oh no, the tracks.
axe.
You don't know, but the tracks would lead further around the mine. They would keep going.
Nice.
It would be bad engineering to have a minecart that just falls onto the next floor below it.
But it would be great fun.
Have
when
you
we get
never
in
played
it.
Donkey Kong?
Actually, no.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, we know.
Well,
No,
I stand
now that I'm
corrected.
thinking about it.
We know what we're doing the next Roll Together Get Together. That and Mario Party. It's going to be great.
Oh, I love Mario Party.
Yeah.
Mario Party's good fun. All right. Would you all like to roll initiative? I guess.
You sound so worried
Decisions
about
have
this.
been made.
21.
Good stuff.
Well,
17.
17.
23.
Oh, nice. And Shafra got a 2. Oh, no, he got a 5. He's got +3 to his initiative.
Attaboy.
Right. Fluffles. You go first. You start to climb your way down.
Trying to be as quiet as possible to see if I
Make a
get a jump
stealth check, as you have a natural climbing ability as a tabaxi, so you do not have to worry about that.
on. Cool. Ooh. There's another 9. I'm rolling on a lot of 19s. So it's 29 on the stealth.
Nice. With a 29, you easily, quietly start to scale down using your full speed as a tabaxi of 30 feet. As you manage to get down the first floor. You have 2 more to get to. You can see one of them disappear underneath the mine into like a passageway. And from that passageway, you can hear like what could be described as throat singing. Like,
I was just about to say I'm struggling to imagine that. Could I have an example that you've done that? Maybe.
Aw. You know, normal cult stuff. You know, it's all good.
Can I... So from where I am, are they moving directly underneath?
you're like coming down at a right angle to them. They're moving into that right angle to the left of you. You're coming down at them.
Okay. I wanted to get like an Assassin's Creed drop and just...
Oh, like you could. I'm assuming you wanted to do so less than 60 foot in the air, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got one more floor, and then you'll be 30 foot above them, and that's up to you.
They should have just leaped to faith onto them.
60.
66 of damage, maybe. Oh, that is something I totally allow. Is fall damage is shared if you land on something.
It makes sense.
So, like, whatever damage you take, they also take.
Listen, I have 27 hit points.
She's also a little kitty cat.
A really adorable cute whose murder would be bad.
I
There's
think
been a murder.
There's been a murder in the mines.
I think that there's not much else I can do other than remain alert, keep the climbing stealth,
Yeah.
and move a little bit more next time, being like, oh, this is gonna be great when I finally get there.
Broadcast to us, we're like, what is she doing?
Do you guys want to start sprinting to catch up with her? She's quite a distance away.
Yes.
From you.
Oh, definitely.
Also, it's dark for me. Where I'm just like, oh no.
Oh, there's torchlight.
Oh,
I'm
that's
still
Sconford.
holding your hand. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm tracking you along.
With this, I will ask Fluffles, because talking is a free action. Does it look like there's any mine tracks where they're walking? Cart tracks?
Any tricks?
No.
No
Okay.
mind wax that I can see, and I see all.
It looks like rough ground. Like they were just excavating this area. They've not had time to build on it yet.
I had my
You
hand
say
on
it
the
was-
brake. I was going to let it go. No, okay, come in.
Great.
Dash.
You all start to sprint towards them. One more disappears from view, Fluffles, as you becomes your turn.
Climb down a bit more.
Still stealthily.
Still stealthily.
Yeah.
How far do you reckon I can jump down for a jump attack?
There's rules for that. I mean, for if you want a jump attack, that's very different. I'm happy for you to roll an attack roll as is and just allow gravity to do extra damage, if that makes sense.
She's also a cat, which are
Yeah.
known for being able to drop from high places and be fine.
Full damage be full damage, you know?
Yeah, but what if it doesn't? What if the cat god lifted her up in her bountiful arms and like, no.
Look, if I yeet a cat out a window, it's still gonna die, you know?
Depends how high you throw it from.
Ground floor window, yeah.
From
Please don't fling cats out of windows.
You know, from 60 foot in the air.
Roll Together does not endorse throwing cats out of windows from any height.
Oh, it's weird that this is the second time someone on stream's talked about watching a cat fall out of a window. But
I feel like even 30 foot up in the air, that's a 3-story building, right? Just over a 3-story building is 30 foot up.
you're right. We should commit scientific experiments like we're Renaissance. People are like, how far could this cat fall?
That's just, yeah. It's just is what it is. From 10 foot, you're okay. 20 foot, you take a d6. 30 foot, it's 2d6.
Okay. Can I get 20 foot above
On your next turn, yeah.
on the next turn?
You're currently, at the end of your turn,
Mhm.
you've just using your action to stealth, you are 30 foot above them.
Oh yeah, nearly there. This is gonna be so cool.
Again, no idea what she's doing. Has she got Star Wars? Has she
Very
got-
confused.
You start to sprint, guys. Keep going. Shafar behind you guys going, what is going on?
Oh, your cat boss. She's going. We don't know.
Let's go.
Fluffles is in trouble. He starts to
Yes,
sprint ahead of
there
you
you
guys.
Oh, he's double dashing.
I think he's just faster.
With really long legs.
Yeah, I know, says me right at the back with the shortest
he
legs.
can run 40 foot, so yeah, he just starts to sprint past you slowly. Okay, Fluffles, it's your turn. Another one disappears, leaving 2 visible. Oh no, 1 visible. 1's left now. Visible.
Number down, so I'm 20 foot above,
Oh, 100%.
and I jump attack. Rolls out.
100%. Yeah. Go for it.
Would you say I have technically advantage on this being a sneak attack?
I'll allow it.
It is surprising.
It's definitely fucking surprising.
Cool. Fucking 20!
Natural 20?
Nat 20!
Well.
Crit.
Triple damage. Triple damage
What
from the deck.
what kind of damage do you do?
That's psychic.
Psychic. Triple damage, funnily enough. Bombardment. You bombard them with psychic energy as you plunge your psychic claw into its head. You can add an extra d6 of fall damage to both. Well, I'll roll the fall damage.
You do full damage. Shall I?
Yeah.
I'll do double dice, I guess, because I like that. Or I can just double.
triple.
Yeah.
It's triple dice.
3 dice.
So
Okay,
triple all your sneak attack damage, triple your psychic dice damage, and then just add your modifiers.
Okay.
And you take 3 points of falling damage, and they take 9.
Okay.
Fair.
Nice.
14, 15, 16, 17. Is it double modifiers? No.
No, modifiers stay as is. It's just dice.
Cool.
Twipple.
14,
Whipple.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now sneak attack. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Yes.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46.
Yes.
47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58 points of damage.
Was surprising.
You land on this creature's head, claws bouncing into its skull, which go through like ethereally into its skull. It screams out in pain as the others turn, looking at it. They drop the people they're holding, who like roll onto the floor, barely able to like keep themselves up, and they start to draw their axes. The one which has you on its head just screams, clawing its hands at you, trying to get you off as you sort of like sneak your way down its back. Combat has well and truly begun. Elijah, you pop out of this great mine shaft, seeing like loads of different areas and tunnels leading into different ways, and from below you can hear screaming and a slight little about 90 foot below you.
I reckon we just hear that in our minds.
Yeah. Most of the time you just had a just going in your head.
How is she casting dissonant whispers?
I can just imagine when you're sneaking, you're going dinner, 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 dinner. Sorry.
Did you say I can see this down, like 90 feet down? The little people, the tiny little black speck that is a...
Yeah, 90 foot down, you can only just see them highlighted by torchlight. I think they're carrying torches as well. No, they're not. No, they're not. You can barely see the specks on the ground.
Alright. Would it be an attack of disadvantage if because of the I can't really see, or?
No, it's dim light. You can still see them.
Okay, so like mentally, I'm like, okay, Fluffles, we're here. We're going to start attacking. Just duck and roll.
You can only see one person.
Okay, I was gonna say like I aim for like the black splodge and then just take it down a couple of feet. I'll cast Firebolt just to.
Great, yeah. Go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
I cast Firebolt. The Firebolt does 5 points of flamey damage.
Nice. Fluffles rolls up of this creature's back. It like lashes out with an arm, pulls out a great axe from its like side, roars, and then erupts into flame as it again roars, slowly being burnt alive by this firebolt which you have thrown us it.
I do a Fluffle style. Just quite. It's still up though.
Still alive. Any bonus actions?
I'm just having a little looky-loo. Also, it's not even better. It's like a little bit like to the others. I'm like there, where the fire. I'm like that's the area we're aiming at. Do I have bonus action? I could Misty Step, but I'm probably fine up here doing. No, I will prepare myself and just sort of like. Okay, I'll do covering fire. Devrin, it's quite a drop, so I wouldn't advise you jump. But hey, you regained your senses. You seem like a sensible young man. Right? Yeah. So just ready to. After having like pointed and gone there, with the thing on fire. That's what we're fighting. Yeah.
Senna.
That's quite far down. I can't. What guy on fire? I'm gonna send down dancing lights, just so we can see a lot easier, and to help Fluffles out. But I don't mind spell. I don't have any more spells that go down that far.
Why don't you have violent spells?
Look, I have to cure you so much.
I just put a hand on her face and just like,
yeah, get out of my mouth. Yeah. Just gonna control the dancing lights so we can see a bit easier, and maybe around one of their heads to like make them go. Ugh, ugh.
Fortunately, it won't impose any disadvantages, but it does certainly like lash out at these dancing lights that are flickering around it.
Aha, if anything, I can creep them out.
You say that as you remember the impending feeling of doom coming for you.
Once again, side-eyeing my sister and like, she okay?
No, she's scared.
Mentally, I'm like, maybe this is my fault because I called her a little baby. No, it is Senna who is wrong here.
Wonderful stuff. Devrin.
Running up to this edge, is it just a sheer drop, or is there any sort of like slopes on the left and right?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's one level cut, one level cut, one level bottom floor where Fluffles is at, and that's like 30-foot intervals.
Is there any sort of like a slight incline to them, rather than it just being straight? Like down and then straight cut down, or is it like a straight and then a
currently
slight
where you
angle?
are, they are straight cut down, but a little bit further along you can start to see like ladders to get to different areas and such like that, and even slopes to go to lower floors. One slope even has like tracks where a cart could go down.
I want to make my way to one of the slopes, and I'm going to run, sort of jump to the slope, pull my shield out, and I'm surfing down it, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Make an acrobatics check.
No! Okay.
Do I have anything for Falls Off Shield?
That is a 19.
Hey.
With a 19, you start to sprint over to this this slope. You pull out your shield, you throw it on the ground flat first, and then literally launch yourself, catching it like a surfer dude, sliding down the side of this tunnel. As you get to the bottom, you skirt, jumping off, kick the bottom of the shield, catch it, and continue to run to the next slope.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
I'm going to keep doing that until I get down to where Fluffles is. I'll use my action to dash as well.
That is actually very cool.
I I do a full
I don't
like
have a smart set.
half pipe turn in the air, like skateboarding style, as I go down. I seem to be very good at this. I don't know why, but I just seem to be very good at it.
Speaking of don't know whys, the yaks don't know what's happened, but they've turned around and seen their enemy. The three that were in the tunnel all turn towards you, Fluffles, as one of them rushes out, using its head to try to gore you. It does so recklessly. Will a 20 will hit you?
Yeah, 20 will hit me.
Yeah.
So how it gets its head down that low, I'll never know.
They're very flexible yak people. The yak folk are very flexible.
They do yoga, Pilates. Oh.
Always stretching in the morning. Oh, lordy, Miss Claudia.
Oh, not Miss Claudia.
15 points of piercing damage as one of them on all fours just starts to boom, 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 very similar to how you ran back up the tunnel, hits you with their horn, goring you on the side of their head.
I will uncanny dodge that.
Sounds smart.
Yeah. So that's 7? 8?
Yes, 7. It would be 7.
Okay.
Another one also sees you bust out of that side and does the same thing. 24 to hit you.
Ooh.
Yep.
I
You
have
hit
to
the
heal.
little adorable kitty.
This one dealing 11 points of damage as it also, you can see from the top of where you are, these creatures just charging out one by one, goring into Fluffles using their horns. One strikes you in the side, tearing your clothes. The other one comes at you from the other side, tearing the other side of you. And the third one runs straight for you head first. 17?
Beats it.
Is Fluffles within 30 feet of me now that I'm sliding down?
19 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I'm down, boys.
As they
Just
pick you up on both horns and smash you onto the ground.
Is Fluffles within 30 feet of me now that I've started sliding down?
No, you're 2 floors above. You're like 60 foot away.
Nuts. Could have done something. Oh well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You've avoided taking any damage.
Where's my knight?
He's
The one-
here with us.
It is turn after the Minotaurs.
Okay.
Oh, if he's running past, can I quickly shout at him, "Take me down, I can heal! Carry me down or something!"
Your big strong arms.
Oh, please.
The one that's taken the most damage starts yelling out orders in a deep, like rumbling tone. What languages does everybody speak?
Now that I have my
Conscious.
full memory back, Common, Deep Speech, Dwarvish, and Giant.
Draconic and Orc.
Celestial, Draconic, Orc, and Common.
Just matter Fluffles, you're unconscious.
Unconscious.
You don't understand what it says, but it picks up Fluffles' body and starts to run further into the mine with it.
Oh no!
It also grabs another body, dragging it in with it. Shafar lets out a battle cry as he takes out. Let me just give me a second. This is not what I was expecting to happen. I'll be completely honest.
Thanks for being honest with us.
That's all right. I'm just letting you guys know. You know.
Heads up.
Shafar takes out a great sword from behind his back, screaming. Draws the great sword. Senna, you're like, take me with you. And then as you say that, he launches himself off of the side 90 foot in the air, great axe swinging.
You didn't want to go with him.
No, I don't think I do.
They're winning the bet.
He rolls a 20.
It's going to break
He
both of his
hits.
legs.
He definitely hits.
Oh!
Can somebody roll me 8d6? Oh, wait, I can do it on this. 8d6 falling damage. He is raging,
Is it halved?
so it's half.
Yeah.
But it is shared.
Ooh,
Right. Great, that's not too bad at all.
That's a 31.
That is a 31. And he does 2d6 with a great sword. Plus 4. 15. 46 points of damage.
I mean, it's not putting psychic claws in a person's head. But...
I mean, yeah.
As he carves into the one that gored you and did the final blow. He lands into it screaming, "For the catlaw! For Flubbles!" And then this battle cry. And Gary stands at the top of the inside and says, "Thinks he's so cool."
Do not jump, Gary.
I'm not
Harry,
an
I
idiot.
need you.
Gary looks at you guys and says, "I'm not an idiot."
Good, that's why you survived, Gary.
He has an extra attack. Pardon me. He has an... Oh, God.
The coolness has overwhelmed Niall.
Is this cool? Is this what a cool is?
He's choking on the barbarian rage.
That's another... I need a drink. Give me a second.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Bleh.
Orange juice. Brought to you by me.
Black
The man
Baron,
from
brought to you
Del
by
Monte.
me.
Yes.
He rolls another 25 to hit. Surprise, surprise to know. Oh, he's raging. There's an extra few bits of damage here. Just +2. So that had been 2 from the last one. 8, 10, +4, 14 on this one.
Ooh.
He then reverses his great sword in his hands and then stabs it backwards into this thing and then pulls it back out, swinging it back into a battle stance. And he says, "Come on! I'll take you all at once!" The yak that he is stabbed is bleeding profusely, but it gets to its feet, towering over him, and they all start to pull out their battle axes.
This is like the twins are lying on our chests, like looking down, going, "Wow."
We could skip down, I suppose. It'd take a while.
Would you like to roll your own, or would you like to use the Dice of Doom?
Ooh.
Use the Dice of Doom, please.
Before you choose the Dice of Doom, I want you to know that the last time I used these, a player died.
It's very pretty, though.
But it's cool.
Okay. Just letting you know. That was the last result. A player used it, and they died. It was brutal. And that is one fail.
Okay, someone can heal me. It's fine.
No.
Oh, Lord.
As I said, the only person who knows my deep, dark, terrible secret is currently bleeding out. Oh.
Elijah, it's now your turn.
Oh. Sister mine, I do not know how I can tell, but I think Fluffles is in big trouble.
Oh, you can see that Fluffles has disappeared from view. Like, one of them has just literally, by the scruff of her neck, gripped her and dragged her away from view. Where the 3 came out of, that one has just gone away from.
What's the longest? How far can you fall without taking full damage?
10 foot
10 foot.
You got to roly-poly down or something.
I just want to. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Just because, maps in it. Shafar the Barbarian should have taken 31 points of damage, but because he's a barbarian, that was halved.
Yeah.
There's no dex saving throw for this.
No.
This is.
Have rope.
Rope is gonna. Rope
would help massively if you could.
Sorry, rope. Okay, so let's think. Okay, so possibility of rope. I mean, I can Misty Step. That's 30 feet. I can't see Fluffles anymore. Fluffles has been carried off by Yak. Let me look at what...
A smart move to do might be to run towards where Devrin's going, which is towards a ladder.
Oh.
So if you ran towards that, then Misty Stepped, you'd catch up with Devrim, and you'd both be able to use the same ladder down to the second floor with only... That's 30 foot.
Ideally,
your next round would be 60 foot.
Yeah.
And you'd be 30 foot away from the ground.
I've got Mass Healing Word in the ring. You can heal anyone within 60 feet that you can see. If I can get close enough that I could just even see the flash of Fluffle's tail.
You know how you could do that?
By jumping.
Yeah.
Okay,
don't be a coward, jump!
Fuck me a baby! Baby.
Did Elijah jump or was he pushed?
So, look, all we know is that Elijah exploded when he hit the ground. Like a ripe watermelon. Okay, so...
Wait, ripe watermelons explode?
They do. They get too ripe and they just... Okay, thinking. Okay. So if run 30 step, get to the ladder, down. Yeah, and then I said I'm with Devrin now. Which is actually quite funny because Devrin's done like a really cool like sliding thing, and I'm just like,
hey, teleporting's cool in its own right.
Let's go with this. So I start running. I bamf down the ladder. So 60 feet from the. I think I just appear.
So you'd be able to get to the ladder with Devrin.
Right. Okay. Yeah. By the ladder. As I just appear.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. It's a 7.
Okay, it's not particularly graceful, but you just sprint. You just like very much like Captain Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean 2, just sprint your way like arms flailing everywhere, like Steven Seagal in any movie running. You just start to run towards the slope, and instead of going onto the slope, you jump off and then bang appear next to Devrin. Do you want to use your action to do anything?
Looking down, what can I see when it comes to Rongans?
You can see 3 of them crowded around Shafra.
Okay. And I'm...
It'll be their turn pretty soon.
Okay, and I'm 60 feet away from them.
Yeah.
Okay. Firebolt. This might not be...
With the angle you're at, you can see that Fluffles is probably about 90 feet away from you further in the tunnel.
Fluffles, no! God, the temptation just to jump to my death. I tell you what, one of the 3 yaks, they've taken damage because they got great sworded, right?
Only one of them has taken damage.
I will point at the one that's taken damage and just go, dun. Oh, well, if it works for Fluffles, it might work for me. I'll cast Mind Sliver, which is 60 feet.
They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
They need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh! Sorry, I don't know why I'm being weird.
It's been a very sensible game up to this point. Ooh, intelligence!
Oh, well, that is a 8, so...
It takes... Oh, beautiful. 8 points of psychic damage, and it now just takes off a d4 from its next saving throw.
Great, its head as it like holds its head with one hand, shouting out loud, and it sort of stumbles around as it tries to regain its balance. It seems to be affected. There's like a little status effect symbol for its head. It's like...
Devon, you see the little swelly swells? I did that.
Is that the end of your turn?
Okay, so that's my action, that's my bonus action, that's my movement as well. So yeah. Again, take the knee, and then sort of like, again, got no binoculars, but I'm like, 90 feet.
So, what do you do?
I'm going to try and safely go downhill, if I can go safely.
Are you going to sprint the same way Devrin went?
Yes, but I don't have a shield. I'm not that cool, so I'm just going to be
Do you want to make me an acrobatics check? Or an athletics check, whichever one you prefer.
Acrobatics, please. Oh, that's a natural 20 for a 24.
Oh. You start to sprint round. I'm guessing you're using your action to dash.
Yeah.
Because Devrin did as well. So there was like a little mine cart that Devrin ran past, whereas you run at it, and as you do so, instead of running round it, you run around the wall, just up and over it as you go, sprinting across, and just keep sprinting as you like gently just push yourself over this mine cart. As you do a little hop sketch, run across the wall, jumping over it, and sprint towards Elijah and Devrin. Bonus actions or anything?
Could I manipulate the dancing lights to the one that's all like off balance, just to freak him out a little bit? That makes it harder for him.
Still mechanically won't do anything.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh.
In my mind, I'm like, yeah.
He's not having a good time.
Devrin, that is your turn now.
So
You are 60 foot above them. You're at a ladder.
I am going to. I have a war pick as a weapon. I am going to tie rope, my 50-foot hempen rope, to the end of my war pick, slam the war pick into the ground, and then I'm going to Indiana Jones, Tarzan style, jump off and swing on the rope.
Indiana Stones would be a dwarven.
Indiana Stones.
He's
a dwarven folklore hero.
It belongs in a museum. But like through a beard, so it'd be like, it belongs in a museum. For the audio listeners there, I put my hands over my face as if it was a beard, and as I spoke, gently waggled them.
We have to explain our visual jokes to you folks.
Well, at the end of the day, otherwise I'm just screaming things twice.
Sometimes you just like to hear your voice.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. War pick is in the ground. I am swinging down like a wrecking ball.
An acrobatics check.
Oh, not bad. 15.
You grab a rope, deftly hooping it, tightening it around your pickaxe. You swing it into the side of the ground, and you you look at the other two and nod as you swing yourself. You land gracefully onto your feet, letting go of the rope. You are 30 foot above the group now. You still have movement, because I guess that was your action to do that.
I will run to the edge and jump off. to join
Yeah, do you want to
Matey Boy.
try and land on one of them?
Yeah, try and land on one of them.
Which one?
The one that's already injured.
Great. Roll me an attack roll. Just like an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike.
As you aim with your butt.
Roll
That is a
An armed butt.
that is a 19. If possible, I'd like to jump down and ignite the sunblade as I plow down into him. If possible.
Have you got an extra?
I do have 2 attacks.
I'll allow it. Why not? It's cool.
So that'd be 21 then if I use the sunblade stats.
Yeah, totally. That definitely hits. Would you like to roll damage, please? And add for yourself
I'm using it two-handed, so that is
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
nice, and it will take 12 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, it's dead. As you land on it, cutting through it, it bisects in two as you join Sharaf. That is the end of your turn?
Yep, I want to see where Flapples is before the end.
As you've landed, you can see Fluffles is being dragged further and further away into the mine. Unconscious, also being dragged with another body. During this movement and melee of these two yak folk that are still left, you will see that large one that's been heavily injured by Fluffles and Elijah patting out flames on its body and pick up another body in the darkness. Well, in the dim light, should I say. Okay, one will attack Sharaf. Oh. And will miss.
Oh.
Yeah, that's definitely a miss. And then the other one will attack you. Will I doubt it. Will a 14 hit you?
It will not.
Yeah, both of them swing out with their great axes. One towards Sharaf, who parries it with his axe, and one towards you, and you just duck underneath it, swinging your sunblade around threateningly. It moves further away from you. It is Sharaf's turn. And he will attack. They're attacking recklessly, so you'll have advantage. And he hits on his first attack, I think. 15, yeah, 15 will hit. And his second attack will also hit. Okay. Wow, this isn't looking too bad at all, is it? Plus 6, that's 15. Plus... That's 29 points of damage. Yeah, the one that's attacking him, he slices into twice with his sword, just swinging around, cutting one leg and then swinging back and slicing part of their face mask off. You can see those blue lights arcing out from behind the white mask. Fluffles. Time to roll. Oh my lord.
That's the double head, isn't it?
That's another death failure.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, but just a regular death failure.
Just a regular, no tombstone.
Okay.
So that's 2 fails. Oy, 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 oy. And you are another 30 foot away. Elijah! 60 foot in the air.
60 foot in the air. Fluffles has gone down 30 feet down there. Okay.
Does that ring require attunement?
It is attuned, so I rested with it.
No, I was going to say, if it doesn't need attunement and you can just put a spell in it, drop it to me, and I would run Fluffles. But if it's attunement, then don't worry.
It does require attunement.
Yeah. Yeah. How far away is Fluffles from us now? Down that
About
corridor.
60 foot now.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait. No, they were 90 foot before. You've
120.
moved. Huh?
Okay. Yeah.
No, but you've You could move closer. They are now 120 foot away, but you can move closer. Keeping it at 90 foot.
Just sprinting down a corridor going, come back.
That creature isn't sprinting.
Okay, he's just walking.
Well, it's doing a lot of carrying, yeah. It's
Yeah.
picking shit up.
Okay, think. There's the rope. If I go down the rope, that will take me down. I'll be 30 feet from the ground. Is that just movement to go down the rope? The peg?
Yeah, you could use that rope. You can either use your action to use the movement, or you can use your movement and have an action. It'll be 15-foot movement to get down. Oh no, it'll be still 30-foot movement to get down.
30-foot movement.
Or you can use your action to climb, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and then have...
I know that's not how it works, but the way I'm seeing it is like a zip line, so... Fuck you, whoever disagrees with me.
We'll fight you behind the Tesco.
How do you know where I train?
I think in the first thing you DM'd with me, we threatened to fight each other behind the Tesco, and so I will find you now, and we will finish this.
We trained behind the Asda.
Oh, you've. I was about to say you've moved up. Just bigger car park.
Every little bit helps me.
Hey. Okay, so this is the thing. To be honest, if I traveled down and still jumped off, she's still like 120 feet away down that corridor.
Well, she would be 60 foot away.
Fucking hell. Okay, here we go. Senna. Okay, this is probably going to backfire, so get ready to heal me.
Oh god, where are you going?
Slide down the rope, run, jump.
Oh,
And as my intention is, if this doesn't, so this is a 30-foot drop. If this doesn't kill me, to cast a mass healing word on all of us.
Sounds like a plan.
It sounds like a great plan. I'm full of good ideas. Unfortunately, the brain of the party is unconscious at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
End of the party got herself killed.
Right. Let's roll some fall damage, shall we? Are you trying to land on anyone to share that fall damage?
If I landed on one of the yaks, would I still be within distance to cast the?
Yeah.
Sure, I will go for one.
There's just something in me that finds it very pleasurable that you guys have just like one by one, including the NPC, yeeted yourself at these bad guys.
I love this as a policy. I think this is very Panther-like that the cat god blesses us as we just.
Right. Make an attack roll, please, to see if you can hit one. It's an unarmed strike.
Butt damage.
16
hits.
Brilliant.
Right. You're gonna both share 5d6. This is a 60-foot drop.
I just jumped off there.
Oh, jeez Louise. You take 24 points of damage.
Beautiful.
But so does the Minotaur. Which one were you aiming for? The one in combat with Devrim or the one in combat with Shafar?
Which one did I set on fire?
The one that is got Fluffles. Basically, I'm asking it, are you going for the Shanir one or the Shafar one?
Wherever you Shafar. Let's let's say the Devon one. Yeah.
Josh has hidden himself in disgust.
You can't hide from me, Josh. I will fight you round the back of the Tesco.
Right. You going for the Shafar one?
Yeah.
Right, sweet. So you both take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as you careen into this thing.
As I hit, and the ring just blasts out. Which I think, as we've established, is the celestial for get back on your feet.
Right.
So I think everyone's within 60 feet, so everyone is healed 6 points.
Fuck.
Lovely.
Include Fluffles.
Yes.
Yes.
Evie, this is why I did it for you. If I missed Fluffles, I was like,
Are you including the people who are also with Fluffles?
Interesting. Okay, I can heal 6 creatures, so
There's 3 with Fluffles, and there's yourself, Devrim, and Shafar. So there's 1 person who's going to miss out.
I'm not going to heal Shafar.
Oh, well, that's mean.
No, because Shafar is tough and is in barbarian rage.
No, it's the bear. It's the bear, 100%.
He's letting him die. He's letting him
How dare you? You never know if you could fall in a trap just because someone had yak written down on the piece of paper.
Right.
I guess I'm healing the common folk.
Great.
Yeah.
Could be useful, it's okay.
Fluffles, you can feel consciousness revert back to you. As you can feel yourself sort of being lumbered over. You can also hear slight what's going on? Where am I?
That's next to me, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it my turn?
No.
No, I thought not. I'm just being dragged. I'm just like, I live.
I live like you're annoyed about it.
I live.
I long for the void.
Okay. +4 to initiative.
Beautiful.
Great. Interesting. Elijah.
Yes.
Great turn.
Thank you. Hey, thanks, voice in my head.
Sam, you're 60 foot in the air.
Yeah. I would
Well,
like to go guns.
You're on. You know what I mean? You're on stable ground. You're not mid-fall.
I'd like to try and go as safely down as possible.
Baby.
I'm not taking. No, you've called me a baby again.
I've got like a yak on through my shoulder, like coward.
I don't care. I like to safely make my way down.
Keep yourself safe. We need someone to heal us.
Look at that.
So you slowly head down the rope. Are you going to use your movement, or are you going to use your action to get down?
Movement as much as possible.
Great. So you're about 15 foot of movement, which won't get you fully down. Yeah.
Then both. Yeah, I'll use both to get myself down safely.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you managed to use all the tracks and stuff. It's a bit longer, so you're still about 30 foot away, just distance-wise now from the fight. But you're safely on the ground. You've not injured yourself. You're good.
Not flinging myself at the axe like other people.
Any bonus actions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Devrim, you hear a voice say to you, "For the Cat Lord, let us kill these yaks. The Yakara will die."
Yes, Devon, worship the Cat Lord.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, Devrim.
Oh. I will see Fluffles wake up and about, if you can get to us, we're just trying to hold these ones off and grip it on.
Does your connection continue whilst you're unconscious?
Oh, well, I'll probably shout that to them.
Yeah. Come back.
I think it, and then wonder why Fluffles isn't returning the call.
Just quietly there go, pss, 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 come on, pss, pss. Podcast listeners, we are all making piss 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 noises.
Not all of us.
Every single one of us. Scarlett is making the most piss piss noises.
Piss sounds awful.
The piss sounds.
It does not specify if it disappears when you're unconscious. It's just
I'll
for
allow
6
it then.
hours.
Yeah, it's just for 6 hours, so it's fine.
Okay,
No.
the moment Fluffles regains life, you all hear in your heads, I live.
Hooray!
Grip hold
She
of the
doesn't sound happy
Sunblade.
about it.
I also love the idea
I
that
wanted
mentally,
that statistic.
mentally we just heard like what death sounds like. As the cat lord's like, "Oh, come to me, Fluffles." We're like, "Turn off the you're broadcasting. Turn it off. Turn it off."
As my bonus action, I shall use Giant's Might and grip hold of the Sunblade with 2 hands as I begin to grow in size. And then I will take 2 swings. I will take 2 swings at the one that is directly that I'm in direct contact with.
Right?
But it's going to be a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Roll contact as well. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Ah, that'll hit. See?
Which is two-handed. So I shall roll this and then roll a d4 on top of each. So that is
Nice.
Oh, nice.
9 plus 2. So that's 11 points of radiant damage on that one. And then I'll let go of the blade for that second attack to make it a one-handed, because I realise that one-handed does more damage. That is
What?
16.
One-handed does more damage.
According to my sheet, it does, yeah.
Sunblade.
18 points of radiant damage. I think it's because I took the dueling
Oh.
Right.
thing, so
Right.
I've got +8 instead of +6 to my damage. Yeah, but that was that was 18 points of radiant damage in total.
Yeah, you start to move round this blade as it's coming. You first of all use 2 hands striking at the leg, and then you turn using your training and pierce into the stomach of this creature. It roars out in pain, calling out in words you do not understand to its brethren, which calls back in similar words. The first one strikes down at Shafar. Ooh, hitting.
Death by yak, you say?
We remember how
Defending
much damage
Fluffles, you
these
say?
big boys do.
Left defending Fluffles.
Mm-hmm. Death by bush.
Right. It strikes down hard into his side, but the blow seems to be shrugged off as he uses his hand to pull the blade out and push the creature away. He screams out, "You will die for the Cat Lord and for Fluffles!" It's hard to take that seriously, isn't it? 24 to hit you, Devrin.
Yes.
Yeah. Thankfully, lower damage though, as you only take 12 points of Great Axe slashy slash as one careens into the side of you. You're about the same height as it now, and it adopts its sort of like your fighting style and comes in slashing into the side of you as you try to like pin some movement into it.
So rude.
Fight!
The large yak carrying you, Fluffles. The large yak carrying you, Fluffles, leans down and picks up the 4th and final prisoner. Starts to drag them, and then you hear from beside you a bang! As this thing's brains are blown out onto the floor, you all fall to the ground. Yeah.
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 That thing's dead by modifiers alone. As you land on the ground quite deftly onto your feet, you turn over and you can see a black dragonborn rising from the ground with a pistol, and they cock it back. And they're like, "Where the fuck did these guys come from?"
That's
And
my
it's
friend.
like it's a tiny little pistol. It's not a big one. It's like a tiny little one.
Like an ankle pistol.
Yeah, that's where he was keeping it.
Right.
You know him from work.
I always wondered why he sat funny.
Shafar also goes to attack the last one. That definitely hits, and then misses. His first strike hits true, but his second strike does not. 8. I mean, he strikes into this yak folk, drawing blood. This thing still howls, still alive. Fliffers, you are about 90 foot away from the fight.
Yay.
This black dragonborn wearing like steel cutter uniform, looks roughed up, blood all over their shirt, a small little handgun, and they're slowly doing their pants back up.
How far away am I from the rest of everyone? Again?
90 foot.
90 foot. Okay, cool. I look at the dragonborn and I say, "Thank you for your help." Oh, Jesus Christ, where were you hiding there? Thanks for your help.
I was hiding in my prison pocket.
Oh no.
I've been prisoner for a few days now.
Of course you have. That's the reason. I'm gonna use my feline agility, which isn't an action. I can just use it to double my speed to get 60 feet back towards my friendos. And then, so how many are left in this room?
2.
2. And is someone within 5 feet of one of them?
Oh, yes.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I will throw Psionic Claw.
Go for it.
I don't know if that rolled outside onto my notebook, so that dice is dead.
Roll again.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is 18.
That'll hit.
Oh, and with sneaky damage.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, cool.
Which one are you hitting? The Shafar one or the Shanir one?
Which one is attacking Devrin?
The Shanir Twain.
I'll go with Shania Twain.
Shania Twain?
Weirdly,
I'm just allowing my madness to increase with every word I speak.
Yeah.
21 psychic damage.
21 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
What colour are your daggers again?
Pinky purple.
Pinky purple. Devrim, as you're fighting this creature, a dagger hits into the neck of it as it roars out in pain. It separates this pinky purple glow, changes the eye color from blue to pinky purple again. It roars out in pain, screaming at you. Any other actions, Fluffles?
Let's see, so I can actually do cool. I can actually do a bonus action other blade for less damage. It doesn't have to be melee.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh. Comes another 3 psychic damage, as I imagine it just hits it in the toe.
You hit it in the thick of the back.
I didn't roll to hit, sorry.
Oh.
That was an 18 plus 7, so that probably hits.
Yeah, that definitely hit. You hit it in the thick of the back, and again, the ripples still occur through its muscles as it roars out in pain. The black dragonborn next to you cocks his gun once more and says to you, "Oh yeah, it's open season." And on that note is where we'll end today's session. Midway through combat, that's how I like to do it. Just not the combat I was expecting, in all honesty. Well, thank you very much, players. Thank you very much, audience, for being here, and I hope you enjoyed the show. It was pretty crazy. If you enjoyed tonight, we play every Monday and Tuesday from 6 p.m. UK time. And on Fridays, we have 2 talk shows, Talk Together or Talking is a Free Action, again from 6 p.m. UK time. All our shows are streamed on twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg, and you can find all our content archived on youtube.com/rolltogetherrpg. There are also podcast versions of our show available everywhere. Search for Roll Together RPG. If it's not available wherever you're looking, let us know, because we'll make it available. It'll be there. You don't even know how. You don't know the power we hold, the strings that we can pull to get to whatever platform you're using. We'll find you, and we will make sure you can listen to our content. Anyway, massive thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. There'll be a link in chat right now. If you want to join us, join them. Every penny does help and makes all the wonderful content that we do. And yes, we do indeed love you, D20 Patreon people. Big thanks again to all our sponsors and supporters. And don't forget, we're all over social media as Road Together RPG. Thanks again for watching, and we shall see you soon for the final episode.